This is a film that I think will allow people to think critically about certain subjects, particularly how drugs get into this country and in certain neighborhoods. And
I like you. I really like you, Justine.
I wanted to know, though, is that at all a motivating factor when you're picking a role? You know, what people are going to take from it and what they're going to start to think about because of the film?
I think that's for dramatic roles. I think that's every actor's uh, part of the process that they use to pick their roles. Is they wanna invoke change or at least invoke a thought conversation at least. So absolutely.
And I remember you talking a bit about by the third season of The Warrior, you realized you were a part of something greater, like more of a public service announcement, really, where,
Absolutely.
this show is about the breakdown of the social structure in America, I believe you said. And
Yeah.
so do you think that when you take on a role, it inspires you later on, in the sort of the nonprofit work that you do?
I've been really fortunate. I like that you say the roles that I've picked. I'm not at that level yet where I'm picking my roles. I'm just still grateful to be a working actor. So I've been really grateful. I've been really blessed with the jobs that I've managed to land thus far. They're all meaningful to me, and I've walked away from each job just a little bit smarter, a little bit more informed, and that's a blessing.
There was a great sit-down interview you did with Rutgers University that I just thought was fascinating.
Thank you.
And you talked about a very meaningful relationship that you have with a cousin of yours who was incarcerated. But I think is really interesting is that he was in prison, you said, for 20 years, the amount of time that Rick Ross, your character in this, was. So I'm wondering if he at all inspired the character.
Niven was still incarcerated when I shot this, actually. For Rick Ross, I didn't know what his experience. I couldn't tell you what it. I didn't want to tap into what he dealt with while he was incarcerated. That wasn't the message for Kill the Messenger. That wasn't the topic. It was about how he got there. That's what I plugged into. What happened to him? Actually, I didn't need any outside influence to plug into that. He was a victim of his environment, and I know what that feels like firsthand. So
Interesting.
it was easy for me to plug in.
And there's a wonderful scene at the end of the film where Gary Webb is accepting an award for his work, and he talks about how he never wanted to do anything else aside from journalism. He didn't know how to, and I'm wondering if you feel the same way about acting.
Oh no, I've had many jobs. I mean, I didn't even. I just say that acting chose me. I didn't even choose acting. If it had it not been for the late great Tupac Shakur, seeing a picture of mine laying around in a production office, I don't know if I'd even be here today talking to you. He literally changed the path of my life by having the producers call me in to read for the role in a film called Bullet that he played in with Mickey Rourke. And this is not something that I've chased as far as being an actor. I chased the work.
Right.
I chased the process that goes into creating the characters, and that keeps me honest, keeps me grounded, and so far it's been keeping me working.